Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dariana, aka Not at Her Time, aka Your Trading Bestie.
Where'd you find this?
I just wanted to take this time in this video to just immerse with you guys in the market. Like, we're just gonna do a little bit of back testing and just, have it be casual. But before we get into it though, GU, these setups on GU, this setup, it has a break. It looks a little like too high, like a little bit risky. They got all these gaps down here. I'm like, I don't know if I would want to take this. And just so y'all know, I did not take this setup. Actually, I was already done trading by this time. But if I saw this, I'll probably be like, oh, the gap's right there. I don't know. But it is going away from the 200. It does have a break structure. And one thing I'm learning, y'all, I'm starting to like weigh my confluences differently. And I'm realizing I would still rather take a setup that's too high or too low with it going with the trend instead of taking a setup that's running into the 200 or a setup that's counter trend. Just because from looking at my trades, I always, as long as it's going away from the 200, I just be winning. Like, it's weird. Like, I literally like skimmed through my Telegram little thing, my private Telegram where I send all my trades. And I'm like, dang, like all these setups really do look the same. Like all my winning setups really look the same. Just going away from the 200. Even the ones that seem unlikely, those still end up winning. Not all the time, obviously, but just more than the opposite. Look how deep it was in the zone. I probably would have saw that and been like, this is about to get invalidated, but then it wicked. Like, that's why you gotta really look at the candles, like candle by candle. Y'all, let me stop getting distracted and let's do some back testing. So what are we gonna back test today? Let's just see what happens. I'm gonna put my time zones on so that I could only look at what I care about, which is my session. Let's see what's going on. We've just been dropping. I'm not even gonna look at any higher time frame. I'm just gonna stay strictly on the 5 minute and we're just gonna like see what happens. Still dropping, but we're kind of breaking up. No setup, absolutely no setup this day at all. Actually, I don't want to say no setup. You could have took this. The only thing is, y'all see how I approach this day with a bias. Sometimes biases could kind of mess you up because you be expecting one thing to happen and then without you even knowing it, your mind is just focused on your bias. So that's the only thing you're looking for. I probably would have missed this whole setup because I'm expecting it to be, bullish for this moment. But no, this was actually, it really kind of didn't go anywhere during my session, but it was still pushing down though. So you really could have got in. Like, if you wanted to go with the trend, you could have literally took this right here. So London is bearish again. Even if this liquidity grab did not get invalidated, I still wouldn't have taken it because how do I know that it just wanted to push up from there? Like, yes, it did have this candle, but I don't be trusting the candle sometimes. Kind of get these minor breaks of structure and then left the demand set up here. Would I take this demand again? Kind of don't know, because again, it kind of feels risky to me. I probably would not take this. If I'm being honest, if I was trading live right now, I would not take this because I wouldn't be confident in it. Yes, we do have the break structure here, but then we have we never broke this high though, and I just feel like this high is more prominent than the other one. I probably would have felt better if it came all the way up here and then came back down. It probably would have looked better to me like that. But let's see what happened though. Let's see what happens at this demand. Let's see the reaction at the zone and see how long it even go for if it holds. Oof. Dang. Y'all see why I didn't like this that much, because it pushed up and then literally faked you out. And I can't even be mad at that. Because we're bearish. And although I am kind of expecting it to push up eventually. I guess it just wasn't ready yet. And this high right here wasn't even that major, or it wasn't major at all. This one just would have been way better. I would have been more confident in it. In a way, this kind of looks like an M pattern, to be honest. It kind of looks like a little M pattern. So yeah, I'm not surprised at this loss. Let's have this though. I probably also would not take this because I just wouldn't be confident in it. I just don't want to be like this. Obviously, it does have a good rejection, but again, like sometimes you still have to be realistic when you're trading or when you're backtesting. You got to really know, would I even really take this setup? And to be honest, no, I would not have taken this setup. Ooh, was that news? That must have been news. Oh my gosh. But no, I would not have taken this setup either because it's kind of trend and I'm just not confident. I'm just not confident. And this is a problem that I always run into because I'll come to the market with this bias of like, okay, we're probably going to reverse today because we're too low. But then there's another part of me that's like, I only want to go with the trend though. So should I even take some reversal setups? And this liquidity grab right here definitely was a reversal setup, but here I just still wouldn't be confident. But with this setup though, I would be more confident in taking this because it's clear aggressive buying and we broke the high, this high right here. But let's see what happens though. It got invalidated. 10-15, kind of back at this support. We're in this range, like we're ranging. I would have been done for the day. London is, we're in a clear uptrend right now in the 5 minute. Let's see what we're trying to do though, because you know New York don't have to continue up at all. We're breaking structure to the downside. We actually left this little supply here, but I don't like it because it's kind of trend. And that's how I be feeling every single day, y'all. Every single day I come to the market, I'm like, dang, I feel like every single day I can only trade counter trend. That's how I be feeling. That's really how I be feeling. Because I feel like the trend starts in London. And then by the time New York comes, it's over pretty much. So it's like you're trading counter trend, or like maybe if it's like a really beautiful trending day, maybe it'll end up going back in the direction of London. He probably could have made something off of this though. I still don't like it. It still hit 1-to-1, but why did it wick so much? I would have closed. I probably would have closed. This whole candle right here, where my cursor is, that whole thing was blue, and we were so close to TP, and then it pushed back up. I probably would. This trade, just looking at it, looks like it was hard to hold. I'm not gonna lie. In fact, this is not even the real trade. That's the re-entry. That was the re-entry, because technically the first break of the candle was right here. And that's another thing I don't like about my setups, is when the box be so huge. It'd be so huge, and then the break of the candle was at the exact bottom of the box. Like, that, it just doesn't feel as precise. It really doesn't feel that precise. Because I always feel like it's going to go deeper into the box and then drop, and that's exactly what it did here. But regardless, I probably wouldn't even have taken this setup because it's counter trend, and I just don't like counter trend, and the box was too big, so I probably wouldn't have taken that. Damn, my bad. I sped through it a little bit too fast. This is crazy. What is this, news? Oh, this is probably NFP. Friday at 8:30. That's probably NFP. Let me see if it gave any setups though. It kind of did. I know I wouldn't have taken it. This is how I be feeling every single day. I feel like every single day there'd be setups that be looking decent, but there's something about it that I just don't like. In this case, it's the 200. I would probably be expecting price to like potentially drop from here because you know price likes to reject off the EMAs. And although news did grab, like, everybody's stop loss down here, I don't, knowing me, I wouldn't be able to execute this confidently. Only because I probably would not, like, one thing about trading is like, you really have to make a decision. You really have to make a decision on if you want to get in or if you don't want to get in. If you don't want to get in, but then you still have that feeling like, oh, but I kind of do want to get in, or like, oh, what if it starts to take off? And then you hop in, that's gonna mess you up because your execution, your mind wasn't fully in it. Your mind wasn't fully in it. So for me, in my case, whenever my mind's not fully in a trade, I mess up. That's when I'm closing the trade too early, or I hop out because I get scared, or I'm not like confident in this. I'm not accepting the full risk because deep down I didn't want to take this trade anyway, but I got in anyway because let's say something like this happened, and I'm like, okay, it's taking off. Let me jump in. But if you do want to get in setups, like if I saw this and I was like, okay, if I saw this and I was able to acknowledge, like, okay, the 200 is flat. There's really no clear direction going on right now. You know, this could definitely drop from here. Do I still want to take this buy? Do I still want to take this demand? And it don't even look that good. It don't even look that clear. But can I still take this? And if the answer is like, I'm going to take a risk on this trade, and you could answer that confidently without having that fear of like, oh, maybe I shouldn't, then take that trade, and then you'll be able to not even risk, but you'll be able to execute your trade way better than if you got into it half-heartedly. And you probably could have held it all the way up there and you would have won. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna look at one more day. Now, y'all, again, counter trend from London. But we got this minor break of structure, and then it left the demand. This box is huge, so I kind of don't like it. Let me see where the other EMAs are. Okay, they're kind of crossing in the box, so I kind of like that. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with this. I don't think I would take this. It blasted through. That's crazy. Counter trend. Counter trend. That's why I don't like counter trend. No setup. Should I do one more setup, y'all? I want to do one more day. I want to set up. I feel like the last 2 days were not good. I'm trying to end this video on a good, beautiful note. It could even be a loss. We did get this minor break of structure to the downside. And now we're at a low. And it did this liquidity grab. Could you take this? This is valid. But am I gonna take this in the live market? Depends on how much I'm risking. Because let me tell you the reasons why. The reason I am confident in this, why I would possibly take this setup, is because this rejection right here, where it did the liquidity grab, is really good. Also, it's going away from the 200 EMA. The things I don't like about this setup is the 13 EMA and the 50 SMA is right there. And you see how, like, we got this beautiful liquidity grab at the bottom, but then it start tapping into these EMAs, and now it's rejecting again. So I would probably see that and be nervous. And this is again another example of like, okay, I see what's going for it. I see the pros in this setup, and I see the cons in this setup. Which ones am I going to accept? But let's say I accepted this, and I'm going to take the buy. So let's see what will happen. Oh my gosh, you definitely got your 1-to-1. You definitely got your 1-to-1. But I would definitely close only at 1-to-1 on this trade because, again, we got the minor break of structure to the downside. Just in case y'all don't see it, let me take all this junk off. We broke this all over here. We had these gaps down here, and New York session just opened. So that's all I need to see. Like, I kind of had low-key approached this market situation with a bearish mindset because we've already pushed up in London. We've already pushed up, so I would be a little iffy. But you see how going with the trend, it never hurts nobody though at the end of the day. This liquidity grab was good. That was good. Let's see what happened for the rest of the day though. Just dropped and then came back up off that 200. Hope y'all enjoyed this like casual backtesting with me. This was actually really fun because usually when I'm backtesting, I have my little, like, you know, I be on my monitors, so I have my Google Doc on the side. I'd be like taking notes and like writing full-on paragraphs about what I'm seeing happening, and that part be so draining. Like, sometimes I just want to look at the market and just like look at it, you know. So this was fun. This was really, really fun. If y'all want to see more of these, I would love to do them. In fact, I probably will do more of these. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I just got distracted, y'all. What is this? That is so freaking clean. That was so clean. Oh my gosh. 9:45. This is why it's okay to wait. It's okay to wait. We do not have to take setups as soon as our session opens. This is another reason why I don't like to take setups as soon as my session open. Because although, yes, we took this liquidity grab right here and we ate out this bullish move right here, look at the real move for the day. Look at the real move. Oh my gosh. Sorry, y'all, got distracted. But yeah, if y'all want to see more backtesting, like casual backtesting videos, I'll just let me know. And yeah, I will see y'all in the next video. If nobody has told y'all yet, let me be the one to tell you that someone has faith in you and that someone is me. With love, I will see y'all in the next video. I can't believe this setup though. This setup was crazy.